दो। अब देखो एक्सरसाइज 6.5 का 1 का रोमन 1, यहाँ पे क्या बोला गया, साइड्स ऑफ ए ट्राइंगल्स आर गिवन बिलो, डिटरमाइन व्हिच ऑफ देम आर राइट ट्राइंगल्स, इन केस ऑफ ए राइट ट्राइंगल राइट द लेंथ ऑफ द हाइपोटेन्यूज। यहाँ पे साइड क्या क्या दिया हुआ है, 7 सेंटीमीटर, 24 सेंटीमीटर, 25 सेंटीमीटर। You have to check first whether it will form a right triangle or not. To check whether it will form a right triangle or not, take the longest side and do squaring. Here 7, 24, 25. 25 is the longest side, so 25 square is 625. Now take the other two sides, square it and add up. So 7 square is 49, 24 square is 576. If you add up, you will get 625. Here the sum is same. 25 square equal to 7 square plus 24 square. If the sum is same, then it will form a right triangle. It is a, you can write, it is a right angle triangle. If right angle triangle, you have to find out the length of hypotenuse. So hypotenuse is the longest side. So in this group, the longest side is 25 centimeters. So hypotenuse equal to 25 centimeters. Copy it. In Roman number 2, the longest side is 8 centimeter. Take the longest side, square it. It is 64. Other two side is 3 square plus 6 square. So 3 square is 9, 6 square is 36. So it is 45. Answer did not match, since you will write 8 square not equal to 3 square plus 6 square. Therefore, it will not form a right angle triangle. It is not a right angle triangle. It is not a right angle triangle. Right angle triangle. Okay. So 8 square 64, 3 square plus 6 square, 9 plus 36 45. 8 square is not equal to 3 square plus 6 square. Therefore, it is not a right angle triangle. If not right angle triangle, you don't have to find out the hypotenuse also. After that, you come for question number 4, exercise 6.5. Question number 4. 6.5, question number 4. 2 and 3 we will do later. Now you come for question number 4. In question number 4, what did they say? ABC is an isosceles right angle at C. ABC is isosceles triangle, right angle at C. It means angle C is your 90 degree. And if it is isosceles, two sides are equal. So it is C, A, B, C. Angle C is 90 degree. They have said it is isosceles, so these two sides will be equal. Because in a right angle triangle, the hypotenuse is the longest side. So you have to consider these two sides only equal. What you have to show? Prove that AB square equal to 2 AC square. So write the given part from book. ABC is an isosceles triangle. Angle C equal to 90 degree. To prove that AB square equal to 2 AC square. Given part as it is from book. So proof part, ABC is a right angle triangle, so you can go for Pythagoras theorem. You write here, in right angle triangle ABC, in right angle triangle ABC, mention the angle which is 90 degree. Angle C is 90 degree. So angle C opposite side is AB. So AB is the hypotenuse. So what did Pythagoras say? Hypotenuse square equal to perpendicular square, you can write BC square plus base square. Okay, here you can write Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem. Okay. Now what I have to prove? I have to prove AB square equal to 2AC square. AB square equal to AC square. In place of BC, you can write AC because AC and BC are equal. So write AC square plus AC square. Give the reason here since BC equal to AC. So it is AB square, AC square plus AC square is 2AC square. So this is the proof of question number 4. Question number 5. What did they say? ABC is an isosceles triangle with AC equal to BC. So ABC isosceles triangle with AC equal to BC means AC and BC are equal. If AB square equal to 2AC square, it is given AB square is equal to 2AC square. Prove that ABC is a right triangle. You have to prove ABC is right triangle. To prove ABC right triangle, I have to show one of the angle is 90 degree. Because right triangle means a triangle whose one angle is 90 degree. Given part you will write as it is from book. Proof part what you will write? In proof you start from the given part. First you write AC equal to BC. Bracket you write given equation 1. There is another given part. It is given AB square equal to 2AC square. So what you can do in the next step, 2AC square you can write in this way, AC square plus AC square, because AC square plus AC square will give 2AC square. So it is AB square. In place of AC you can write BC, BC square plus AC square. Bracket you can write using 1. Okay. So you see here, square of one side is equal to sum of the square of other two sides. So when square of one side is equal to sum of the square of other two sides, then that triangle is a right angle triangle. So write a statement here. Right. We know if the square of one side, of a triangle, if the square of one side of a triangle is equal to the sum of the square of other two sides, then the angle opposite to the first side, is equal to 90 degree. Okay, here you see the first side is AB opposite angle will be what? C. So ultimately after that statement you can write angle C equal to 90 degree. So if angle C is 90 degree, what we can write? Therefore triangle ABC is a right triangle. So this will be your last conclusion of this sum, right triangle. Okay, after the statement you will write angle C equal to 90 degree, therefore triangle ABC is a right triangle. Okay. Question number 6. What did they say? ABC is an equilateral triangle. So equilateral triangle means all sides are equal. AB equal to BC equal to AC. You have to find each of its altitude. We have done only one altitude from A to B. A to BC, AD. So given part you write triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle. Triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle. Where Length of side given how much? Twice A, where AB equal to BC equal to AC equal to twice A. Okay. Here AD perpendicular BC. Triangle ABC is equilateral triangle where AB equal to BC equal to AC twice A. Here AD perpendicular BC. To find length of the, to find AD, to find you write AD, because if you find out the length of AD, other altitude also will measure the same. So in solution part you write triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle. Triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle and AD perpendicular BC. Okay. Now say in case of equilateral triangle, the altitude will work as median also. The altitude will work as median. So in triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle where AD perpendicular BC. So if this will work as median, then D will be what? Midpoint of BC. So therefore D is the midpoint of BC, since then right here, since AD is the median, AD is the median. Okay, this is only for equilateral triangle. AD was altitude, so AD will work as median also, only for equilateral triangle. So if D is the midpoint, then what you can write? BD equal to DC, BD equal to DC, because D is the midpoint, BD equal to DC, and each of them is half of BC, half of BC. What is the length of BC? Length of BC is twice A. It is given here. So 2 will cancel. Here it is A. So triangle, I repeat again, triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle and AD perpendicular BC. Therefore D is the midpoint of BC. Therefore D is the midpoint of BC since AD is the median. So BD equal to DC, half this one. Now what I have to find out? I have to find the length of AD. So write in right angle triangle. In right angle triangle ABD. So 90 degree opposite side is hypotenuse. AB square equal to AD square plus BD square. So AB value is how much? Twice A whole square. If to find out the length of the altitude, so AD is not given, BD is your A. So here you got 4A square. A square will come here, so minus A square equal to AD square. So it is 3A square equal to AD square. If to find out the length of only AD, so root over of 3A square, square root of 3, it will remain A square is A. That means all the altitude will measure root 3A. Therefore length of each of its altitude equal to root 3A, because in equilateral triangle all the altitudes are equal. If you make another altitude, suppose BE, for this also length will be root 3A. If you make another altitude CF, length of CF also will be root 3A. Only for equilateral triangle the length of all the altitudes will be equal. And AD is the altitude means AD is the median also. If AD is the median, D is the midpoint. Copy this. Now see question number 7. What did they say? Prove that the sum of the squares of the sides of a rhombus, sum of the squares of the sides of a rhombus is equal to the sum of the squares of its diagonals. So you made a rhombus ABCD, BD have joined diagonal, AC diagonal. What did they say? Prove that the sum of the squares of the sides of a rhombus means AB square plus BC square plus CD square plus DA square equal to sum of the squares of its diagonal means AC square plus BD square. Given part, what you will write? Let ABCD be a rhombus and the diagonals AC and BD intersect each other at O. Prove that may. To prove that AB square plus BC square plus CD square, let me write the proof that. To prove that, what you will write? To prove that, you will write AB square plus BC square plus CD square plus DA square equal to AC square plus BD square. Okay. Now proof. In the proof, what we will write? We know diagonals of rhombus bisect each other at 90 degree. So diagonals of rhombus bisect each other at 90 degree. It means what? AC perpendicular BD, and what you can write? Diagonals bisect each other means OA equal to OC, OB equal to OD. So you can write OA equal to OC. These two parts are equal. Each of them is half of AC, and OB equal to OD equal to half of BD. Okay. Reason what? Diagonals of rhombus are perpendicular. Diagonals of rhombus bisect each other at 90 degree. So diagonals are perpendicular. OA equal to OC. Each of them is half of AC. Now we will go for Pythagoras theorem. Start with this triangle AOB. This angle is how much? 90 degree. So just now we have written AC perpendicular BD. So 90 degree opposite side is hypotenuse. So hypotenuse square equal to perpendicular square plus base square. So you write in triangle AOB. In triangle AOB, what you can write? AB square equal to OB square plus OA square. Bracket you can write Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem. This one you give as equation 1. Similarly, it is similarly signed. Similarly, what you can write? BC square equal to OB square plus OC square. BC square equal to OB square plus OC square. Equation 2. For this triangle also you can write CD square equal to OC square plus OD square. Equation 4. Now you come for the last triangle AOD. DS square equal to OD square plus OA square. Equation 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, this is 3 and this will be 4. Now what we will do? We will add up all this equation. Equation 1 plus equation 2 plus equation 3 plus equation 4. So what you can write here? AB square plus BC square plus CD square plus DA square equal to what you can write? You see OB here also is present, here also present. So it is first to start with OA, twice OA square, twice OB square, twice OC square, twice OD square. Okay. Left hand side matched with the proof that part. Now right hand side you have to fulfill. So 2OA square plus 2OB square. Now see here we have written OA equal to OC. So in place of OC square what you can write? 2OC square. Same way in place of OD you can write OB, 2OB square. Here we write 2OA. Okay. So twice OA square is 4OA square, and here it is 4OB square. Copy this part. So it is 4 OA square plus 4 OB square. Okay. Now what you can write after this, I'll write here. So OA is what? OA is half of AC. So it is 4. In place of OA, what you can write? Half of AC whole square. Same way OB square. OB is half of BD. So we'll write half of BD whole square. So what you got here? 4 into 1 by 2 means 4 AC square, and here it is 4 into 1 by 4 BD square. Okay. So 4 cancel, 4 cancel. Ultimately you got AC square plus BD square. So this is the end of the proof of question number 7. So what you got ultimately? AB square plus BC square plus CD square plus DS square equal to AC square plus BD square. Here it is 2OC square plus 2OD square. Okay. Clear?